This is how I straighten my hair without heat. Hi everybody! So I am going to be showing you how I straighten my hair using no heat. And I've done this one before, but my hair was much shorter. So now I'm just going to show you how it looks with longer hair, just so you can see the difference and you can see how it works for you. I always find that whenever I do this, my hair does come out really nice, really soft, really fluffy, and has those little curved ends wherever I need them to be. So before I even start, I'm gonna let you know the things that I use. I have a brush, then I have like a hair pick or comb, and then I also have a bunch of these little like hair rollers. They're the Velcro ones. And then I also have a bunch of these like snappy clips. So that's really what I use to kind of get everything together and things like that. Now, oh, and I also have one other thing, which is my handy dandy spray bottle. So first things first is we gotta kind of figure out how to part our hair. And I always like to start right smack dab in the middle. So I usually take one of these, just put it right here in the middle of my head, just like that, and I kind of just part according to the size of that. So I just go on one side, just straight. Trying to do each side at a time. I'm just gonna pin that there so it's easier for me. Just go. Now I'm going to put it back in just to get the other side of that, which is right there. And it's okay if your parts aren't the straightest, just as long as you kind of get the basic parting in there. Okay, so now we have like our little mohawk center, and I'm gonna use the biggest ones for these just so that way it's a bit easier. And I'm just gonna once again kind of get that size for the parting just by putting it right on top. Okay, just like that. And now I'm just gonna spray. And I do have a bang, so this one's definitely gonna be a bit shorter than I anticipated. And for volume, you want to go away from how you want it to fall. So instead of going around like this, I'm actually gonna go backwards so that way it could fluff over. Actually, I think I'm gonna use the second smaller one just because my bang is not as big. And I want it to go around. So just like that. And now I'm just gonna kind of clip it all into place. Hold on. Okay, now we're gonna kind of just part it going all the way back. Okay, so now we have our center going on. We're just gonna do the sides, get that out the way. And actually, to make it a bit easier, because we'll do 2 rows, I'm just gonna wet my hair fully on this side. Just gonna push the bottom part to the side. Almost done. Just one more. Okay, so now last side. Okay, so now I have everything in my hair. I know I look crazy, but I promise you it will look good. I'm just gonna let this dry, and you could actually let this air dry if you're able to sleep with it overnight. Try to, or you can grab a hair dryer and dry it up. But once it is fully dried, then you can take it out and it is going to look good. So I'm gonna dry my hair and I will be right back in a few minutes. Alright, so I am back and my hair is pretty much dry for the most part, so now we're just going to do the takedown process. So that's one, and look at that. It's beautiful, nice and straight, but with that curve at the end. Just gonna brush that through one more time. And I do think I could have dried it a bit longer. I just got tired, honestly. So this is what we're gonna get. But I do recommend when you do this, try to keep it as dry as possible when you do take it out. Because mine, I could still feel it. There's some parts that are just slightly damp, but it's too late. I'm taking it out. So there you have it. This is my hair, much straighter. And as I said, like, I took my hair out. Some of it was still a bit damp, which is why there is a little bit of frizzy, and like right here there's a bit more curl. But for the most part, if you keep it in and you get it to that dry where it's really dry, it's gonna come out straighter with definitely that little bit of like curl to it. But for the most part, this is definitely way straighter for me. You guys saw how my hair was in the beginning. It was curly. So this is the nice straight look for me, and this is how my hair does it. Because whenever, like back in the day when I used to use a flat iron, I would still curl up the ends and it would still come out like this. So it's like that 70s kind of straight where it's like curly and straight. It's just this part I should have just kept it in a little bit longer, so that way this part wouldn't be so damp and it would still have that nice like straight look. But this part was the only part that was like really still wet, I guess because it was tucked in a bit too much and the heat didn't get to it. So that's the only part that's really curling up. Other than that, everything is for the most part kind of straight. Here you could take like a hair oil just to like smooth it down, and then you'll get, you know, that nice straight curly hair look. But for the most part, this is me without my curls. This is kind of how I straighten my curls. And it comes out fairly straight for me. Like this to me is straight-ish. I know people are like, oh no, it's not straight, it's not straight. But this for me is fairly straight, especially because my curl pattern is like 3A, 3B. So this is how I get my hair kind of straight. But if you do try this, or if you have some other heatless way of straightening your hair, let me know. If you do try this, my big suggestion is just let your hair fully dry. I got tired of waiting, so I took it out a bit early, but if I had waited maybe like a little bit longer, I wouldn't be having the little frizz and the little curling up that I am having. So if you do try it, let me know. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything, let me know all down in the comments below. Thank you so much and bye.